We get backed up into this. Holy crap. That I didn't have to shoot them. That just killed them all. That killed every single one of them. All right, now we're on wave 22. I want to back an entire horde kind of in a really bad corner situation. So let's say we worked ourselves into a giant corner like this, which is going to take a lot to get out of here with every zombie that's currently spawned in active. Alrighty, and welcome back, guys. So we're doing another tier 5 review. If you guys are new to this series, we're going over every single skill in Cold War Zombies and kind of reviewing how it is tier 5 and see if it's worth using your crystals on. Now, so far we've only done one of the field upgrades, so let's go ahead and do another field upgrade. Honestly, I'm really curious about Frost Blast. So starting off, what Frost Blast does, create a frigid blast of wind that deals frost damage and slows enemies caught inside of it. Slowed enemies take additional damage. When you get it to tier 1, blast lasts 3 seconds longer, continuing to slow enemies. 2, increase maximum charges to 2. 3, double the size of the damage in the blast. Special enemies are now slowed. Tier 4, increase the maximum charges to 3. And then tier 5, normal enemies are frozen for 5 seconds and insta-killed when damaged. Now, the potential reason I think this could be so good is you're getting 3 charges of it, and tier 5 sounds like it can save your butt if you get cornered. I know Aether Shroud's gonna guarantee save your butt, but you can only have a maximum of 2 charges, where with this, you could have built up 3 charges. So you could essentially get cornered and save your butt 3 separate times while using Frost Blast. And on top of that, it's going to allow you to insta-kill pretty much all of the enemies frozen around you, which you can't really do with Aether Shroud. Let's go ahead and upgrade tier 4 and tier 5. There we go. We now have Frost Blast tier 5. There we go. It's now tier 5. Let's go see if my theories are correct about this. All right, so now we're in FIREBASE-Z. I chose a full auto weapon for this because if the zombies are going to be insta-killed, I feel like the best way to test that out is kind of with a full auto weapon, and the FARA, the new AR, is actually pretty good. So that's what we're going to be testing it with. But while I go ahead and get set up and get everything we need for this, if you guys would want to subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. We're kind of a race against the clock to try to hit 40K by the end of the month. And I want to say huge thanks to everyone in the comment and like club. We got about 40 to 50 people who are commenting and liking every single video, and I appreciate you guys so freaking much. And on top of all that, we got awesome grinding shirts like this linked in the description if you're looking for some gear to wear while you're grinding or whatever else you're doing in this game. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and kind of test out Frost Blast on these lower rounds. So here we go. We go ahead and activate it. So it froze all the zombies. They're pretty much not able to hurt us whatsoever. It took a second to activate, but as you can see there, well, we didn't kill them quick enough. They were all insta-kill, but I don't think we're gonna get a really good idea if this is a good ability or not till we get to those higher rounds, because obviously any ability we're using on round 4 and 5 are gonna easily do what it's supposed to do. We're really not gonna get a good idea until we get to kind of higher rounds to see if this is gonna be useful or not. Oh, cool. And we got a mimic here too, so we're gonna do a little bit of a test. I want to get myself kind of cornered on about round 9 and see how well this works if we're just completely cornered. So we're gonna be using this as like an Aether Shroud replacement. See what happens. So let's say we got a horde of zombies, we make a wrong move. Oh no, we're cornered. Oh crap, let's go ahead and use the ability, the insta-kill ability. Hey, that's actually not bad, and we still got 2 more of those saved up, so that clearly saved us. Then again, it's only round 9, but that did more than kind of what I was expecting. Definitely want to try this on like round 30 and 40 when you have very dense pile of zombies that are quite a bit faster, but honestly, this ability is not looking too bad. That completely saved us, and we got 2 more in the backup right now. Now, when I'm saying this is like an Aether Shroud replacement, I don't think it's going to be that case in, co-op gameplay, but for solo gameplay, you really don't have to worry about reviving people. And I don't know if this is really going to give you quite enough time to revive someone, but it's definitely going to give you enough time to kind of save your butt out of a corner. All right, let's see how good it works just being anti-zombie. If we use it here in a horde of zombies, how quickly are we able to just kill all these zombies? Hey, honestly, that worked a little bit better than I thought it would. So this obviously can't really be used like Ring of Fire, because with Ring of Fire, you're able to kill just an insane amount of zombies and your whole team can like benefit from it. But with something like Aether Shroud, you're not really able to kill a ton of zombies like we were able to kill right there. As you saw, we were able to take out all the zombies around us, and we can charge up to 3 of these, so we can do that about 3 times. Once again, nowhere near as good as Ring of Fire, but still pretty nice and kind of almost an in-between of like, Ring of Fire and Aether Shroud. We haven't really tested this on higher rounds yet, but so far I'm definitely seeing situations that this could honestly be kind of useful. Once again, let's horde up some zombies right here. We're still not on super high of a round, but we're just hoarding up a bunch of zombies in the middle here, kind of ducking and weaving, getting a bunch right here. And we're going to corner ourselves again, this time with the max amount of zombies. So right now we got all the zombies in the game. Let's go ahead and find like a really nasty spot to get cornered. Let's see if we take in a giant horde right here. We get backed up into this. Holy crap. I didn't have to shoot them. That just killed them all. That killed every single one of them. And look, we still have another charge to go. Then again, only round 14. I want to try that on higher rounds, because honestly, the more and more I use this, the more and more I think this could potentially be more useful than Aether Shroud, depending on your use case scenario. All right, now we're on wave 22. I want to back an entire horde kind of in a really bad corner situation. So let's say we worked ourselves into a giant corner like this, which is going to take a lot to get out of here with every zombie that's currently spawned in. Activate it. Are we going to be able to escape with one activation? No, doesn't look like it. We had to do 2 separate activations to be able to kind of kill all the zombies to be able to escape from that. But once again, we have 3 activations, so that's still only 2 out of the 3. And that was kind of like a worst case scenario corner. Most of the times when you're cornered, you're not going to be cornered that bad where, I mean, you're very, very deep into a situation where, I mean, you've got to kill pretty much everything in front of you to move out of the way. Most scenarios, you're only going to be cornered where you've only got to kill, you know, 5 to 10 zombies to be able to kind of break your path. So worst case scenario, only got to use 2 of your 3 charges to, you know, kind of escape from a situation. All right, boys, now we're on round 40. We're going to get kind of an accurate test to see how this is going to work on higher and higher rounds. Because obviously, everything before this, we test on lower rounds. And however it works now, it's probably going to work pretty similar as you get to round 100 and whatnot. So let's say we're on top of Penthouse. We make some bad decisions. We're out of ammo or something. Got an entire horde of zombies, and we're cornered right here. Does this save our life? Oh, yeah, look at that. We're able to get out of there with very little effort, actually. Every single zombie's dead on round 40. And as you can see, we still got 2 more charges to go. So let's say now we're in here. And, you know, stuff's going on. We're using the die machine. We're sucking, but we're getting kind of cornered again. I don't know if there's enough zombies in the rest of this round to kind of corner us again. But let's see. Let's see if we can just do it a second time, if that's how it's going to work pretty much every time. So now we're cornered here, and a pretty bad corner, to be honest. Like, this is one of the worst corners you can be in because you got a lot of room to go to get out of here. And completely out. Spammed it, completely out of the corner. Every zombie's killed. And we still got 1 charge. And we're already about, you know, a little bit over a quarter of the way to building our next charge. Honestly, I know when we tried Energy Mind, I said it was pretty much useless and it had no redeeming factor, and I still stand by that. Some people in the comments said, well, it's really good for, you know, like saving your butt in corners or killing quite a few zombies, but Ring of Fire will kill infinitely more zombies than what the Cryo Mine, even if you had 50 Cryo Mines, dude, 1 Ring of Fire, gonna kill so many more zombies than that. And as you can see, this can clearly save your butt like nothing, and it's really quick to charge. Already got another 1 back, so we've used 3, already gained 1 back, and you can hold up to 3 of these, where the mine you can only hold 2, and it didn't kill anywhere near the amount of zombies, and it didn't really save your butt. It just killed zombies. Like, and people were saying defend rounds. Oh, it's good for that. Ring of Fire, once again, is going to save your butt for a lot longer than one of those mines will. But I can honestly see a use of this ability. This ability is not a bad option. It's not something I'm going to rock every game. But look, already get another charge. So we've used 4 of these, and we got another one ready to go already. Honestly, I might start rocking this over Aether Shroud. This, to me, has a lot of potential. Because, look, once again, let's try it now if we have a boss in our way. So we activated it. And, yeah, even though there was, you know, an elite right there, we were still able to move out of the way. Obviously, it didn't kill the elite. It didn't stun him. But, I mean, we were in a corner. We were able to just kind of walk by once all the zombies cleared. And you got to understand, Aether Shroud, even at tier 5, only gets 2 charges. This gets 3. And this allows you to kill so many of the zombies around you, whereas Aether Shroud doesn't really give you that opportunity. Now, the one redeeming factor of Aether Shroud that I would recommend using it if you're playing co-op and you're going to be reviving teammates a lot, Aether Shroud's definitely going to take the advantage there. But for solo play, or if you're playing with a bunch of high skill players and players aren't going to be going down a lot, I recommend this because this is going to save your butt, in my opinion, more than what Aether Shroud will, at least from what we've tested so far. So definitely give this one a try, but it's definitely something that I would recommend giving a shot, and potentially there's some use cases where this is going to be very, very useful. But with that, boys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. What's your opinion on? Would you rather use this, or would you rather use Aether Shroud? In your opinion, is Aether Shroud still better in every single way? This doesn't really have any sort of redeeming factor. And are you going to give it a shot? But with that, boys, I'm going to go ahead and end this up. We got tons more of these linked in a playlist if you want to watch all of our tier 5 reviews. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to see you guys next time.